Yeah, that's right. We're here on Atlantic and Laskin Road, and I'm going to step out of the way. You can see that things are pretty much back to normal right now. There's no police presence. People are out and about, and we know that this is a very busy area, especially during this time of year. So it's a pretty startling thing to have a bomb threat happen to the Hilton Hotel. But I did just speak with an official for the hotel, and he said once they got that threat around 2:15 this afternoon, they sprung into action. Police were called here to the scene. They searched the hotel, and then once police did that search, they found that there wasn't anything credible, and they cleared the hotel and said it was safe. But we did speak with people that were evacuated during that time. They said it was a pretty unsettling, like I said, shocking experience because they didn't really know what was happening. They weren't even sure that it was a bomb threat that was happening. So people were evacuated for about an hour, but a lot of them have come back inside. Officials with the hotel tell me that it is safe. There is no threat to this area and that police gave it the okay. But, you know, of course, we're going to stay on top of this and wait and see if there are any other police officers that come out here. Live in Virginia Beach, Erin Miller, News 3.
Aaron, thank you. Right now, Brendan Ponton joins us live at City Center in Newport News.
All right, so Brendan, we know that there have been bomb threats at City Hall, City Center, several other locations. What else are you learning?
Well, Kurt and Sam, we know that there are 4 reported bomb threats here in Newport News, including where I am at City Center, right around the fountain. Now, I spoke with a man who says that about an hour or so ago, he saw police in this area and a fire truck, but it appears, have since left the scene, and people are kind of just going about their normal activities here at this point. Now, we can tell you that there was a bomb threat, like you mentioned, at City Hall. Then there was another one on Hardwood Drive at the Interstate Warehouse. And then the 4th was at Advantage Auto on Jefferson Avenue. And so, again, you were looking here at City Center, which is a busy place here in Newport News. Things back to normal, people going about their business here as they normally would. And I have reached out to Newport News Police trying to get more information about what's going on and see if they have any updates. Still waiting to get a response from them. And as soon as we do, we'll let you know. We're live here at City Center in Newport News. Brendan Ponton, News 3.
All right, we now turn to Norfolk, where there were 7 reports of bomb threats, including CHKD, and that's where we find News 3's Brian Hill.
Yeah, so Brian, are you seeing a lot of police out there?
So police have cleared the scene. CHKD staff tell me that they have been giving the go-ahead to return back to normal operating hours and not having the place on lockdown right now. Officials tell us that the call came in right around 1 o'clock, and they say that the Norfolk Fire Marshal's office told them that this was all part of a large nationwide email extortion campaign. And again, there is no credibility to this. And CHKD was one of several places to get this email here in Norfolk. You're taking a look at some video from the World Trade Center after they got a call just before 2 o'clock an email just before 2 o'clock this afternoon. So all of these emails have been spread out. Police tell us that several locations received the same email, which prompted the businesses to call law enforcement. So along with the World Trade Center and CHKD, places like Dominion Tower, Chrysler Museum, and Shepherd's Way all received this email. Now, we spoke with some employees at the World Trade Center earlier, and they tell us that they were actually freaked out when they saw police officers carrying large guns outside as well as inside of the building. And moments later, that's when they were told to go outside. But they told me it wasn't until minutes later that they actually found out it was for a bomb threat. Many people say they were worried as this was all unfolding, but all of the scenes here in Norfolk have cleared, and many people say they are grateful that it was not anything worse. Again, right now, police are still trying to figure out what all led to this. Once we have that information, we'll let you know on air and online. Live in Norfolk, Brian Hill, News 3.
Brian, thanks so much. Now, we have received a statement from the FBI in Norfolk. I'm going to read that in a second, but first, I just want to quickly recap. 7 reports of bomb threats in Norfolk, 3 in Virginia Beach, 4 in Newport News, 1 in Portsmouth, and 3 in York County. So here's what we have from the FBI. Quote, "We are aware of the recent bomb threats made in cities around the country, including here in Hampton Roads, and we remain in touch with our law enforcement partners to provide assistance. As always, we encourage the public to remain vigilant and to promptly report suspicious activities which could represent a threat to public safety," end quote.